over this real quick. One-on-one talk, individual meeting. Okay, these guys did. These guys did a really good job. I was pretty impressed. And the thing that Scott did that I really liked was he asked a question to start out with, and maybe didn't really get the answer that he was looking for. But when you start out, you got to ask the kid something about him, okay? Because if you just start telling him, he's probably not going to believe you, okay? Just bottom line. But if you can ask him questions to get him to go where you want him to go, he'll figure it out. All right, Jeremy, how's class been going? Good. Typical answer. No, it hadn't, because I heard from Miss So-and-so you missed her class twice. You got a D in this class. You got an F in this class. Is that good to you? No, I guess. You know, well, I'm supposed to make this up, and I was there, and I don't know. She just doesn't like me. Okay, there's your typical answer. She doesn't like me, or whatever. And so you say, no, you know, we've got all these other guys on the team, and they're not having any problems. It's you, okay? It's you. And if this doesn't get better, then you can say, hey, we're gonna have to suspend you. Or do you understand what the problem is? Do you understand how serious this is? You understand that it's your privilege to be on the team, okay? This isn't your right, and we're gonna be a really good team even without you, okay? And so you use questioning to get to where you want to go, because if you're just telling them something, it's not gonna have as good of an effect. So they say in 85%, 80 to 85% is how you deal with people. That's how you're gonna lead people. That's how you're gonna win games. And 15% is technical knowledge. And all people, as soon as you start criticizing them, they're gonna just get defensive and not listen. That's why it helps to start questioning. And so if you just criticize them and rip them and don't let them talk, they're going to just be defensive and defend themselves. And you know, whenever you've gotten an argument with somebody, they don't really hear what you're saying if you're just going nuts, or if they're yelling at you and telling you something that you don't believe is true. You don't listen to what they say. You just want to defend yourself. Okay, and that's the bottom line. It's just going to have resentment. And we talked about you can't threaten somebody. And maybe what did I say was a threat? Maybe you could say that, but it's not really a threat, because if he doesn't go to class and he doesn't do the right things in the classroom, he's not going to be on the team. So that's really more of a promise, okay? Because you got to have standards and you got to uphold them. Everybody wants to feel great, appreciated, or important. So in Jeremy's case, you say, hey, you are so talented and you can be so special to this team, but you're not going to be special if you don't go to class, if you don't do the right things off the field. We don't need you. But if you do those things, you could help us, you could be great, we could have an unbelievable season. It's all up to you. It's out of my hands. You're going to make the decision whether you play, whether you're important, whether you're on this team. So that's the bottom line. So they have two choices there. And you must arouse enthusiasm. So you say, hey man, there's no doubt in my mind that you could be unbelievable. This team could be great if you do what we're trying to get you to do. If you go to class, if you work hard on the field, you hustle, you're on time, you do your work, you don't lie to teachers, there's no doubt you're going to be great. This team's going to be great. So this, when you say that gives them a vision that encourages them to do well, do the right things. And if you're just constantly ripping them and you don't paint that picture of what it could be, they're not going to feel ambitious or feel like really driving to do it. So the coaches, we talked about this, they're often silent during positives and really loud during negatives. So you got to make sure if you're pointing out negative things, which you should be giving feedback, you got to be loud and be vocal about the positive things as well. Guys work harder under a spirit of approval. So if you're getting excited when they do something right, they're gonna be just, oh yeah, I'm getting that encouragement, like, yeah, that was good, like I'm gonna keep doing that, and they'll work harder for you. So if you got 4 steps to run a meeting, all right, you learn their story, ask questions, get to know them, okay, try to understand why they're acting the way they're acting. Like, there's something going on at home, like Why do you not want to do this? What is going on here? You know, just find out what's going on. And you can do this. This doesn't have to be a once a year thing. You can do this on a weekly basis, just out at the field. Hey man, what's going on? You know, just talk to them. It doesn't have to be a real formal setting like we're doing. And express your views and feelings. You guys did a great job of that. Don't pamper them. Don't baby them. And don't offer compromises, but just be brutally honest, okay? Guys, whether they're playing or not, they want to know where they stand, okay? And so a lot of times coaches don't talk to the guys that aren't playing because they're scared, they're unhappy. Well, they're going to be more unhappy if you just don't say anything to them. You got to tell them, hey, I know you haven't been playing a lot, but you're going to get your shot. I just want you to be ready, okay? You just keep working hard, doing what you can do, and things are going to be okay, okay? And when you say, when you have a problem like Scott did, you say, hey, this is what I propose, and say, without placing blame. This is what needs to happen. This is what I think should happen. And if they're doing something really wrong, you got to be a little more firm. Don't ask, what do you think, afterwards. You can say, do you understand? But you know, when you ask, what do you think, it's kind of like you're not sure about what you're saying. Okay, so just say, do you understand what I'm saying? What we're talking about? Do you have any questions? That'd be number 2, express your views and feelings. Number 3, explain the player benefits of what you want. What do they want and how are they going to get it? For Jeremy, maybe he wants attention. He wants college exposure. You know, maybe, who knows what he wants. But that's your job to find out and explain the benefits of acting the way you want him to act in terms of, you know, how he benefits from it. Number 4, review. Invite questions, check for understanding, see if he agrees with you. Okay? So you got 1, learn their story. 2, express views and feelings. 3, explain player benefits of doing what you want. And 4, review. Okay? So that's about it. And right now we'll just have group 4 come forward, and we'll start the whole process again. Let's have, who's the 4th group? 3 guys?